Dools on Triple J.
Scott Dooley with you this afternoon, and it is now time for you to have a chat with one half of Empire of the Sun, Luke Steele. How are you?
Great.
That's good news. Now you've been very, I want to say, busy, or at least a lot of people have been talking about you recently with the Jay-Z thing.
Yeah.
Now, what can you tell us about that?
It all happened pretty quick, you know. He wanted me to sing on this first track on the record, and I was going to fly to New York, but yeah, you can't get a plane out of New York to New York from Perth, apparently, these days.
Mm.
So, sent me the track, and I cut it in Perth. Took about 10 hours, sent it over at 3 in the morning, and the main man, Jay-Z, called me and said, amazing, I love it, perfect.
Really? So you
Yeah.
you spoke to Jigga. Did you want to drop some of his nicknames? Like, hey, Hove.
Try to play it pretty cool and
Did you?
try and string my sentences together and not pull out a nice to beat you, Moles.
Yeah,
Or
right. What can you tell us about the track itself? Like, is it what's the? I don't want
It's
to.
a real cool song because it's you know, kind of mid-tempo. It's all about his kind of growing up through, you know, music, the hip-hop scene, and, you know, I guess like the things that come with fame and success and whatever else kind of goes with that. So it's kind of like a bit of a life story, and Kanye West produced, nice big synthesizers on it, and the classic, you know, Jay-Z rhymes.
And is it true that he heard an Empire of the Sun song on like Entourage, and he said, "I've got to get that guy"?
Yeah, apparently that was the story. It was either that or Beyonce having a crush on Emperor or...
Beyonce is only human, Luke. I've got to say, like...
I was just joking. Yeah, I think it's the Entourage thing, and then it happened pretty much in the next day, and it was...
That's incredible. It would have been nice, though, if you'd gotten the call and it's like, hey, Luke, is this Luke Steele? I'm Jay-Z. And the first thing you said, how'd you get this number? And just hung up on him to see if he was serious.
Yeah.
Now, Empire of the Sun is just going it's still going bananas. Are you guys surprised with how big this has become?
Yeah, it's getting pretty big now, eh?
It really is.
Yeah, people come back from holidays like to Iceland or Belgium or Italy, and they're like, it's everywhere. And even, yeah, and then that whole thing about Obama being his favourite record in the White House at the moment, that just...
What?
Yeah, that was pretty weird when I heard that, and then the whole thing about Angelina Jolie trying to get my number for dinner party, and just kind of getting really weird now.
I hadn't heard the Obama story.
Yeah.
How cool is the president where it seems every other month somebody asks him what he's listening to? Have you noticed that?
It is pretty cool.
He's like a pop star. It's like you're talking to... Like Elton John doesn't get asked that much of what new music he's listening to.
Yeah.
And Angelina Jolie wanted to meet you.
Yeah, well, that one I just made up.
Yeah, right. I was going to say...
50-50 different sexes in there.
Yeah, right.
Keep it fresh for the crew out there.
That's one thing I've always said about Luke Steele. He's balanced in his stories. There's never too much of one thing. And I've got to say congratulations. I think there was some website had an awards night and Empire of the Sun came fourth as best live act, even though you haven't played live.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Now, did Jay-Z drop any hints as to whether or not he's going to be touring or anything, and if he wants you to tour with him?
There's a few things hip-hopping around about that.
Really?
No, I don't know.
The next time you're on the show, I'm going to get you a bell. So every time you're like kind of being sarcastic or lying, you just ring the bell while you're talking.
Yeah, it's a good idea, man.
Yeah, I think it'll be a nice touch.
I think I've just done so many interviews now today that I'm just delirious.
I see. Way to make me feel special, Luke.
Turning into that. Sorry, man.
You know what? I've done a whole bunch of stuff as well. I've been talking to heaps of other people. You're not the only guy I've been on the phone to today.
No, I actually wrote a rhyme for you, hey, because the other day on the paper there was that thing about the ATMs in London with the Cockney, and it was Cockney accent. It was like dog and bone, and I was like, for the last few days it's been like dog and bone,
Yeah,
and then it's like I got a new tone. Don't be a fool. Play by the rules. then you can be cool, just like Dools.
There you go. See?
See, so I was preparing.
Oh, well, now I feel good. Now I feel good. That is actually one of the lines that didn't make it in Jay-Z's rap that you sang.
Yeah, that's right.
He was confused and jittery when he wrote it.
Exactly. I know these things. I'm on the inside scoop, you know.
You're the man. You're the man.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I hope the next time I see you, you're wearing like a huge diamond-encrusted watch and a crown like Biggie Smalls.
MC Steele.
MC Steele. I'd say that just works. That works. Luke, thank you very much for joining us. And the Park Life Tour kicks off soon. Empire of the Sun is playing, the 4th best live act in the country, having never played live.
Good. The competition has a time machine.
Yeah, exactly.
In the future.
It was voted on.
That's also.
Michael J. Fox's character from Back to the Future voted, and he said all the kids on the hoverboards were loving it. So got a lot of votes for that. Luke Steele, thank you very much for joining us. You're going to be on the road for Park Life, and
Yeah, that's right. I'll catch you, Doug.
keep your head up, you heard?
I'll see you, man.
Thanks, man. See ya.